it. Happy 4/4 portal. If you see a little paw here and a little face, I have my Mr. Maurice joining me this morning, so we will see how this goes. I tucked away my necklace too because he likes to play with that. So anyways, I just went live and recorded about a 15-minute message, a 4/4 portal message here for our Patreon community, our private soul tribe. So link for that is in my description box. And I will also put it in the pinned comments below. We'll give it a couple moments here just to see if anyone hops on live with us here. Also wanted to say, if you've been following me, catching me for quite a while, and you've been dropping comments and participating, and I haven't been getting back to you, know that I haven't been intentionally deceiving you, right? I had the live chat feature on, you know, and y'all can chat amongst yourselves while I'm live, and I do my best to not look at those chats, those messages until after, because squirrel, right? I get sidetracked. But I had been noticing just in the last couple of weeks that after I end the live, those chats, those comments all disappear. So I feel the need to apologize in case you have dropped a comment, you have reached out wanting to connect with me, wanting to schedule a reading, wanting to work with me, whatever, during the live, right? And you haven't been able to connect with me, that is why, but I do believe I have that fixed now. So with that, on that, if you are wanting to work with me one-on-one or wanting some personal guidance, want your own reading about your own personal life, drop a comment, let me know that, and I will reach out. Also, if you're just hopping on, I just saw 144 here, and you would like to contribute your own energy, if you, if there's something you are wanting to know, you can drop a comment, you can make that question or intention known energetically, you can speak it out loud to yourself. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. That way you will be notified when I go live again. And also that's a form of energetic transfer, right? You're more likely to receive a message for yourself that will fit for your life experience here. But yes, showing up messy, perfectly imperfect, right? I didn't feel prepared. I didn't feel like my humanness didn't really want to do any messages today, but there wasn't any good reason for it, right? I had the time. It's just that I didn't feel like I looked prepared, but who cares, right? It's not about looking perfect. We are here to we just show up authentically, right? Not staged, not scripted. I mean, sometimes I have some notes, you know, because some messages have been coming through that Spirit wants me to speak on, but in general, I never know what's going to come through. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the love. But yes, if you missed it, when I first hopped on, I said if there is something you are wanting to know, if there's a question you want answered, you can drop a comment, you can make that question or intention known. You can feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, make your question known energetically, whatever works for you, but you're more likely to receive a message that will fit for your personal life that way. But 4/4 here is a master builder number. It's about laying solid foundations, mastering thyself, right? Knowing that our inside creates the outside here. Power number, I always think of it as a power number. In this deck here, I believe it's our I am presence. It's the number 44 card. But yes, only going as fast as we can stay aligned, right? About, I'm going to quote Crystal, the energetic alchemist again, about presence over pace, right? It doesn't matter how fast we're going if we're headed in the wrong direction. And it's not a race. It's about the journey, right? Not the destination. We're all going to the same place anyway. Savoring our experience, marveling at the magic, and knowing that what we believe, what we perceive, what we expect is more often than not what we receive, right? Because we are emitting a vibration. We are either in doubt, fear, disbelief, anxiety, or we are in trust, faith, joy, understanding, a knowing of who we are. You can't have both at the same time, right? Imagine faith in one hand, fear in the other. If you are looking at fear, focused on fear, you're blocking off the faith, and vice versa. But all it takes is a choice or a turn of the head or a change of thought, a change of state. So yes, pure intention, find clarity, surrender your ego. Being willing to take the time and space, extra grounding. Yeah, we may be out, you know, we had that second eclipse, the solar eclipse last Saturday, but we are not out of the eclipse window. We are not out of the eclipse energy. Utilize it. And then we had that Neptune shift on Sunday, right? Neptune into Aries. So just know, you know, this week and next week as well, the 2 weeks surrounding after the solar eclipse are still very potent. And Mercury will station direct, you know, coming out of retrograde on the 7th, and Venus will come out of retrograde on the 12th here, but there's still a couple weeks of that shadow period for that reflection. And, you know, Mercury is mind and Venus is the heart, and we have been going within to determine what's a match, who we are, what we value, etc. And so use this time, utilize this time, the 2 weeks after that shadow period, to get real intentional, to embody what you learned, right? What else can we know here? What can we expect here in the next few weeks? Yeah, create perfect health, access divine abundance. This, I have the tarot story here pulled up from the Patreon message yet, and the first one that came through was the Lovers here, inner union equaling outer union, right? That solid foundation within, being mirrored and used to create everything in the external. Oh, and I didn't even realize 10-10 here in the middle. Yeah, endings. 10-10 here, 10 of Wands, is being intentional about what we are choosing to carry, our obligations, only choosing things that are soul aligned, soul respectful, that we know. 10 of Cups here, 10 of Cups energy is this contentment, only choosing things that we know are going to add to our long-term contentment, right? We aren't about those instant gratifications, but long-term benefits. Being willing to make necessary sacrifices, letting go of what we need to, maybe that what doesn't fit us anymore, right? That was what the things that were never ours to carry, and, you know, making those necessary sacrifices in order to make space for to receive these light codes, information, knowledge, consciousness, right? And that clarity came through with the tarot story as well, so I love that. Let's tap in with our spirit animal deck here. See what we can know on that 10 of Cups energy, that abundance, accessing that abundance within. What more can you tell us here, Spirit? Hello, hello, good morning. Thank you for being here. Yeah, knowing our worth. When we know our worth, when we know who we are, when we remember our divine essence, our divine deservedness, our divine worthiness, right? Then we make different choices than we do when we feel like we need to self-abandon or self-sacrifice for survival. I shared that in the Patreon message as well, a message that came through for me just this morning. I was creating for later to share on, we're being shown the things, right? All of this light, all of this information coming in, you maybe have been being shown ways in which you self-abandoned or self-sacrifice, created your own suffering, right? I mean, all suffering is self-created, for we have a choice in how we perceive it, right? Like, it doesn't mean that you aren't experiencing pain, but staying in the suffering of it, that is a choice. But yes, seeing the ways, being able to witness, observe, I was going to say witness again, so clearly that's important. The ways we abandon ourselves, right? That can be super uncomfortable to see these truths that were hidden from us previously. But what's the alternative, right? Keeping our head in the sand. And honestly, that's no longer even possible in this energy. The longer you try and run from what you're being shown to keep your head in the sand, the more painful it will become for you. Ignorance is not bliss. Yeah, let spirit be your guide. Come out of those self-created loops of suffering, those repeat cycles. Yeah, give with gratitude and grace. Focus on gratitude versus judgment. Focus on the good versus fear. Overcome any obstacle. This is how we do it. Truth transcends illusion by being willing to look at the things that maybe make us feel uncomfortable in the moment, but we know they will set us free, right? Can't run from the truth anymore. The truth is the only thing we can count on moving forward. And that the truth meaning like the laws of nature, the divine laws beyond man. You are never alone. Trust that you are guided by unseen hands, unseen forces, unseen helpers. take a leap of faith, knowing that, yeah, you go first and the universe will catch you. I'm hearing, what can we know from our Intuitive Whispers Oracle here? And then maybe we'll tap in with our angels and ancestors, and then maybe get us an affirmation here. Yeah, explore fullness, explore yourself, your inner world, what it takes to make you feel this inner contentment, this 10 of Cups energy, knowing we create from the inside out, right? We've been trained, taught, led to believe that we get our guidance and our fullness and our fulfillment and our direction, all of that, our needs met from the outside. But think of it, we live in an inverted reality. It's actually the other way around. The inside creates the outside. Yeah, let go of control. And again, let spirit be your guide. And this is what came through for us with the reel I shared this morning, to be peace. So clearly that's a repeat message for us. Let's step in with our moon deck and then angels and ancestors. Knowledge, trusting what you know. Again, tapping into unseen hands, unseen help here. Extra grounding, extra nature, extra sunlight. Utilize this next week here that we still have in this post-eclipse window, right? Once in a lifetime energy, but we're not going to receive from it just by osmosis. We have to take the time, be intentional, make the space, right? Slow down, connect with your higher self. Be fearless and stand strong. Be willing to say no when something no longer aligns, even if that means you change your mind or you look flaky. We're all always forever changing our mind, for we're becoming and remembering every moment. Enjoy success and happiness, knowing that the best thing you can do for all of us is take care of yourself. You taking care of yourself, you pouring into yourself, you choosing what's best for you benefits us all. Connect with your emotions. Yeah, that came through in the Patreon message as well here. This grieve our losses in order to raise our vibration. So if you've been going through it, experiencing some things, and this speaks to you, you maybe want to check out the extended message in Patreon. Like I said, link for that is in the pinned comments below and the description box as well. Yeah, be the light. Unleash the wild within and stand your ground. We have gotten that more than once, right? Stand your ground. Again, say no. Trust that you don't need anyone else to believe or understand the way that you do. It's all between you and the divine, you and God, you and universe, your creator, whatever terminology you use, right? Many words, many terms, one meaning. Let's get one message here for us from the Starseed deck, and then I'll leave us with an affirmation. And yeah, if you would like to work with me one-on-one, either routinely or just for a one-and-done activation visit, that's something that's available as well. Drop a comment and let me know, and I will reach out. The Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. It's all sacred when we so choose to see it that way, right? And now let's leave us with an affirmation. 1010 may be significant for you. Birds may be significant for you. Radiance. All could be signs, symbols for you. This is a repeat for us. We got two here. I am evolving as a soul when I am aware of my soul's journey, and through meditation, I see clearly beyond the veils of illusion. Yeah, we're willing to sit still and get uncomfortable to see the ways we maybe deceived ourselves, right? Disillusioned ourselves, abandoned ourselves, self-sacrificed ourselves. We're willing to look at the ways we create our own suffering, right? Knowing that we have to look at the things we can't change, what we ignore, right? Nothing changes if nothing changes. Yeah, in prayer, I commune with the universe as my dearest friend, knowing that the universe wants what's best for you, and the universe is always conspiring to bring you the next best thing for you, for your growth, for your expansion. Yeah, you are evolving as a soul when you are aware of your, what did that say here? Soul's experience here. Yeah. I am evolving as a soul when I am aware of my soul's journey. Sometime you're, oh, and look at this. 4-4. I'm glad I pulled this last one here that was peeking out because there's our 4-4 on the 4-4 portal day. So how beautiful. In prayer, I commune with it. Well, honestly, I'm glad I had to go back to look for this one so I could recognize that this was a 4-4 number. So just trust the sign, trust the nudges, be willing to show up messy. Like I said, I wanted to wait and show up and do like a longer message this weekend when I felt more put together and prepared. But be willing to show up messy, imperfectly, perfect, right? Like that's who you are, authentic. People can feel that. And also on that, I be looking for me to show up here. I'm going to try and make a commitment to myself at least through the month of April to do at least 2, if not 3 YouTube messages weekly. Because yeah, I'm almost 3 years in creating and I'm still learning things. Like I said, I just was able to click that box so we can do the live chat replay feature. And you don't learn the thing, you don't create experience by thinking about the thing. It's by taking action, even if it's messy action, because yeah, you don't know the things. You can think about it. You can, beat a horse to death thinking about it, but until you step into it, you don't see the buttons and the features and the toggles. And I know I'm speaking about this YouTube lives specifically, but this could be said for any experience. We can analyze it and think about it in our mind all we want, but had to go to that cat hair here. But to do the thing, is a completely different experience. You can prepare and prepare till you're blue in the face, but there inevitably will be hiccups along the way, slip-ups, whatever you may trip along the way, but just make it part of the dance. So if you can learn anything from me, I hope it's that you don't have to be perfect. You can show up messy and still get your point across. The ones that are meant to receive your message they will have ears to hear, eyes to see, hearts to hear, whatever. But anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go finish my morning thing so I can get some extra nature and outside time with my cats. Sunshine. Soon here, I'm hoping to be wearing tank tops when I go live. But yes, wishing you all a beautiful weekend. Please reach out if you are needing something. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the love. Thank you for your healing. Thank you for all the shares and the comments. I appreciate you. This is a we thing, not a me thing. Until next time.